A father carried his dead daughter through a crowd to find Jesus. She was 12 years old. She had been alive that morning. His name was Jairus. He was a ruler of the synagogue, a man with authority, a man people respected. And he fell face down in the dirt at the feet of a traveling rabbi, because his little girl was dying and nothing in his power could stop it. He begged. The Bible uses that word, begged. A man who had never begged anyone for anything in his life was on his knees in the street, pleading with Jesus to come to his house and lay hands on his daughter before it was too late. Jesus went with him. The crowd pressed in. Every second mattered. His daughter was running out of time. Then Jesus stopped. A woman in the crowd had touched his garment, and he stopped to find her. He stopped to talk. He stopped to say, "Daughter, your faith has made you well." And while he was still speaking, men arrived from Jairus' house. They said the words no father should ever have to hear in public, surrounded by strangers. "Your daughter is dead. Do not trouble the teacher anymore." Do not trouble the teacher anymore. As if his child's life was an inconvenience, as if hope had an expiration date, as if there was a point where even Jesus was not worth asking. Jairus' legs must have buckled. 12 years of watching her grow, 12 years of hearing her laugh, 12 years of her voice calling him father. Gone, while he was standing in a crowd waiting for a miracle that came too late. But Jesus heard what they said, and before the grief could finish landing, he turned to Jairus and said 5 words. "Do not be afraid, only believe." They arrived at the house. The mourners were already there, weeping, wailing. The flutes were playing the funeral songs. It was over. Everyone in that house had already accepted it. Jesus said, "The child is not dead, she is sleeping." They laughed at him. The people paid to mourn a dead girl laughed at the man who had come to wake her up. He put them all outside, took the girl's father and mother and 3 of his disciples into the room where she lay. He walked to the bed, took her hand, a dead child's hand, cold, still, 12 years old and already gone. And he said, "Talitha koum." "Little girl, I say to you, get up." She opened her eyes. She stood up. She began to walk around the room. And Jesus, in the middle of the greatest miracle her parents had ever witnessed, said something so human it breaks me every time I read it. "Give her something to eat." He raised her from the dead and then made sure she was not hungry. Because he was not just God in that room. He was someone who understood that a 12-year-old girl who just woke up would need something to eat. Her father watched his daughter die. Then he watched her walk. And somewhere between the grief and the miracle, he heard the voice that holds the universe together say the most ordinary sentence in the world. "Feed her. She is hungry." Thanks for watching this journey through the Word. If you are standing in the place between the worst news you have ever received and the miracle you are afraid to ask for, remember what he said to Jairus. Do not be afraid. Only believe. Like and subscribe to keep learning more about Jesus and the Bible.